Testing one,
Mic
two,
on.
three.
Mic off. Mic on.
All right. Sorry, I think I almost fell asleep at the wheel there. I've had about 4 hours sleep last night, so it has been a rough day. Even though I took a 90-minute nap this evening, I am still sleep deprived. Give me a second while I tweak some lighting in here. Maybe, if I can get it right. And I managed to hurt my thigh. I ran into something and I've got a knot and a tender spot. And I'm just waiting for the random bruise that will accompany it to show up. So, anyways, tonight I am building some random encounter stuff in Foundry for Saturday night's game. So, before I get started, a couple things chitty chat about. Dallas Fan Expo is this week. If anybody's going, I would love to go, but I financially devastated myself at Comic Palooza, so I'm not going to Dallas this weekend as much as I'd like to. Just don't have it in the budget to do right now. What I do have in the budget is prepping for TwitchCon in San Diego in September, so planning on making the trip out to San Diego in September for that, and go rub elbows with other streamers and get ideas and just generally have a good time. I've never been to Cali, so it's one of those bucket list things for me. I'm gonna go make that trip and have a good time, and also go do some sightseeing while I'm there. I think if family goes, or extended family goes, we'll probably do a Verbo or an Airbnb. If not, then we'll probably do a hotel towards the Gaslamp quarters. And then everything is pretty much within walking distance, and what isn't within walking distance I'm going to Uber, just because I'm not paying $50 a day to park a vehicle that I'm only going to use 2 or 3 times a day. That parking is ridiculous. Anyways, it's cheaper to just Uber wherever you need to go, or walk it, in the case of things close by the Gaslamp district and the convention center and all of that. So kind of really looking forward to that. Shout outs, Tasmania 23 and I have not touched base lately, but he is still streaming early mornings on weekends if you want to catch him with Lego builds. And I do have another Lego build coming. It is a Lego Black Series Luke Skywalker's land speeder, which would be from the original 1977 Episode 4, A New Hope, which we didn't know it as Episode 4, A New Hope in 77. Well, yeah, we might have. It's been a minute. I don't remember exactly. And I would have been, all of a whopping 8 years old. So, so that build's coming. I got to get my grandsons involved with that. And if not, then I'm going to do it myself. And then, so shout outs to Taz. Go check him out. He's always got some pretty funny stories to tell, especially if it either involves Grandpa or Tom Jones. So he's very entertaining to just chill out and listen to early on a Saturday morning. And then my buddy Drexus. He is streaming more regularly, and I think he and I are streaming on similar nights. I know he streams on Monday nights, so we'd kind of catch the tail end of each other's streams if we're online together. And he's typically playing Monster Hunter World or Rise or Warframe, but go check him out. He's fun to watch and chat with, and just kind of hang. And it's relaxing. I can toss him up on a monitor and listen to his game and watch his game while I'm doing other stuff. So, but shout outs to them tonight. There's Drexus 2011. We were just talking about you, buddy. Were your ears burning? Hey. Oh, you're welcome, bro. And so with all the shout outs done, let's see. I guess it's time for me to jump in here and make a mess in Foundry. Now, I am basically going to cheat and create a folder in my scenes library called Creative Random Encounters under my Tomb of Annihilation, which right now everything exists under TOA. And I'm going to drop in monsters that they might randomly be running into in the city, in addition to the planned encounters. Now, planned encounters, I'm a beast. I have super planned this city to be an absolute nightmare. Some of these are going to be more fun than others for them and for me. Probably my favorite is going to be, and let's see if I can just Google search his badass. No, I don't want the lore for King of Feathers. Do we have a good image for him? There you go. How about a T-Rex with a mullet? Actually, it's not a mullet. It's feathers. That's why he's called the King of Feathers. But this big guy is a badass because he has some innate spellcasting capabilities, one of which is Misty Step, and I guarantee a house party. So because he can, here you go, is just the description, and this is gonna make him absolutely terrifying in combat. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you can see. So imagine this thing being right in front of you, and then in the blink of an eye, he's right behind you. So I'm going to have a blast with this guy. He is a random encounter. He does have a nest in the city. I'm not going to say where, just in case one of my players is tuned in and listening tonight. But just know that if you hear the boom, 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 and the ground shake of heavy footsteps, that your OS moment, as we like to call it, is lingering nearby. So he's out there, and then I've mapped out a lot of locations to have some fun with. Some of it's combat, some of it's puzzles, some of it's just random loot. The 9 shrines to the 9 trickster gods are here, and some of them, well, they were not called the trickster gods for nothing. So they've got that to contend with. And that's kind of a requirement in order to gain access to the tomb of the 9 gods. They're going to have to visit the shrines for each individual god first. So this is all information that if they don't remember it, they will be reminded Saturday. So anyways, all that being said, I've got a whole list of random encounters for them, starting with apes. So we're going to drop an ape in there, because you know this is an abandoned jungle city. So, and then baboons. If I can get it to scroll up. Is it going to scroll up for me? This is what makes it difficult. Can I throw this into a folder? Is there a move to folder here? You know what's going to be a pain in the backside. Let's see. Click off. So how am I going to get this other than super zoom and make me crazy and you crazy doing it? Okay, we know that's going to be in there. We also know Bag of Nails is going to be a random encounter in the city. So there you go. There's 3. And nope, I'm going the wrong direction. Killing eyesight here. You know what? The easiest way to do this is probably for me to do a search and have it go that way. So we know there's going to be some crocs. But you know what? Now I can't see my folders. Damn it, Janet. So the folder thing is playing against me. How am I going to get this built as a table full of folders? You know what? We probably need to just dump and create a folder for all of these bastards and just organize that way. I've got some I'm going to have to organize. So let's do this. Let's get everybody where they need to be. Tomb of Annihilation, Acererak's already there, Alkalite, Air Elemental. Some of these aren't going to be randoms. Donnie would be randoms. Almirage will be randoms. We have Archmages to deal with. We have Assassin Vines to deal with. The Atropal comes later. We will have bandits and bandit captains to deal with. I'm wondering if I should put some of these into the generic. That's probably going to be the easiest thing to do. Let's see what all we got brewing over there. And some of these are going to be completely out, you know, excuse me, elsewhere. Axe beaks can be anywhere. Basilisks and bats can be anywhere. Okay, so I've got to create one of the things that's going to be a pain in the ass, excuse me, is that there can be cannibals, random cannibals, raiding the city from the jungle. So we don't have a stat block for cannibals, but we do have a stat block for bandits. So what I'm going to do is duplicate the bandit, and we're just going to tweak his configuration. To make him a cannibal. There you go. Now I have cannibals that I can deal with. Okay. Non-player characters, artists, Simbra is, you know what? We probably need to create a non-player, TOA, non-player characters. What? No, I'm not trying to create an actor by that name. Delete. Delete. Danger. Delete. Trying to create under TOA a folder called non-player characters. There we go. So a Sararak needs to be in there. Okay, artist needs to be under there. Actually, I need to create a folder called hostels and stick some hostels in there. Okay, beholder can be hostile anywhere. Barbed and bearded devils. Boars can be anywhere. Bone devils can be anywhere. Bone naga. What I need to do is I need to organize these further. So like we need to do a folder called dinosaurs up here. And kind of do this. And then we need to create a devils folder. Well, might be getting ahead of myself here. Let me cancel that. Close that. Okay. Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus zombie. And then Anthropolus here. Berserker is going to be just a generic hostile. So we're just kind of organizing. Oh my goodness. Hostiles. Now we have drag him into the dinosaurs folder. The zombie, he really needs to be in an undead folder. Because there's a big difference between fighting a live Ankylosaurus and a frickin' Ankylosaurus zombie. Definitely a big difference. And see, brain fart here. An axe beak, in my opinion, is almost a dinosaur. But anyways, I'm digressing. Don't let me digress too much. Let's stick this Brontosaurus up here into the dinosaurs folder. Okay. Who is Ashara? This looks like an NPC. Lawful neutral humanoid Aarakocra Yeah, Ashara needs to go into the TOA and PCs folder. I need to probably just create a hostels folder for TOA. Okay. All things that can go into or be moved around. Move you to hostels. Hostels. Okay, commoner's gonna go to NPCs for generic. And then see, some of these are more beasts, so cult fanatic. Yay. Cyclops to hostels. And then let's drop some of these over into here, and then we will sort these further. Let's go ahead and create a folder for devils and drop the bearded and the barbed in there. I guess it's time for me to organize. Dinosaurs. What I need to do is go classify these through the good old-fashioned monster manual and sort them into what they are. Dragon bait is an NPC. I love the name just because. Dromage is a hostile. Druid could be a hostile, or it could be an NPC. Okay. Under hostels, we probably need to create a folder for beasts. Because some things you're going to fight are just flat out beasts. Okay, obviously a boar is a beast. Crocodile's going to be a beast. So yeah, we just need to do a little bit of organizing. Aboleth. Large aberrations. We probably need to create a folder for aberrations. Okay, Aboleth. Shove him in the aberrations folder. Did not mean to double click. Axe Beak is probably going to be classed as beast. Yep. Put him in the beast folder. Basilisk I could see going either way. Okay, it's classed as a monstrosity. Shame on me for not knowing that. Basilisk into the monstrosity folder. Bat will go into beasts. Beholder's probably aberration, yes. Bone Devil. Fiend, so devils. Bone Naga is classed as undead, which we have an undead folder. Carrion Crawler's probably going to be beast. Nope, it's monstrosity. Cyclops is classed as a giant, so we need a folder for giants. Doppelganger, monstrosity. Okay, and then I have some generic stuff here. Okay, we need to create a folder for elementals. Right now, the only one I have in here is this air elemental. Animated armor, construct. Okay. That kind of bears that down. Okay, Arcana Loth, Atropal, Bodak. Bodak, is that not an undead? Yes. Go shove him into the undead folder. Actually, we can do the Clay Gladiator. Let's get the Bodak moved. If I can scroll up and catch it. Bodak is undead. Clay Gladiator is going to be a construct, which is just off a screen, damn it. Okay, what can I get and move? Arcana Loth is a fiend, so stick him into the devils. Atropal is classed as an undead, but that is a TOA only. Legacy humanoid. So do I need to create a folder for humanoids? Let's go. Humanoids. Of which we can stick our Thrash or Chieftain in there. And we can stick our Dromage in there. And our Cult Fanatic in there. Stick our Berserker in there. And our Assassin in there. Okay, so the $64 million question is, Yuan-Ti being Snake, what are they classed as? Okay, so if Aarakocra is going to get classified as a humanoid, then a Yuan-Ti is not classified. So I get to choose. Okay. Albino Dwarf Warrior. Probably going to be humanoid. Okay, we're going to grab both of these albino dwarves and stick them in the humanoids folder. And then now we can drag the Atropal to the undead. Legacy Champion to humanoid. Chewinga is classed as an elemental. Now check this thing out. If you've seen the new Spider-Man movie with the Spot as the villain, this thing looks like the Spot had children. Matthew and I had this conversation the other night. He's like, yeah, if I run into that in the jungle, I'm killing it or I'm running the other direction. I'm like, you're such a freaking murder hobo. Just wandering around, killing shit at random. Okay, the Golem and the Gladiator are both going to be constructs because they're made of clay. The Constrictor Snake should be a beast. Quaddle should also... Oh, Celestial? See, I was going to say beast. Nope, it's a Celestial. It's a heavenly being. Well, you know, was it the Aztecs or the Mayans that worshipped the Quaddle? Crab is a beast. Crawling Claw, I'm going to guess undead. Quick double clicking, just click and drag. Dow. What the hell is a Dow? Okay, it's an elemental. So I've been meaning to do this. A dragon turtle is actually classified as a dragon. Did not know that. See? To me, that could go either way. It's got dragon in the name. It could go to dragon. It's got turtle in the name. It could go to beast. Mephits are classed as elementals. Iblis is a monstrosity. Oh, it's my ex-wife. Aranese is a devil. Fairy dragon is going to get classed as a dragon. I actually have a encounter involving a fairy dragon for them. Fire elemental is obviously an elemental. I'd say fire snake is also an elemental, and it is. Fire Newt Warlock of Imex. This is going to be a humanoid. Fire Newt Warrior, humanoid. Flail snail, elemental. One of the 9 gods, the 9 trickster gods, is a flail snail. Flameskull should be undead. Flesh Golem is going to be a construct. Think your Frankenstein's monster. Flying monkey, flying snake are both going to be beasts. Flying sword is construct. Frog is going to be beast. Froghemoth is a monstrosity. Should have guessed that by the size. Frost giant is a giant. Gargoyle should be an elemental because stone is one of the elements. Ghast, ghost, ghoul, all undead. Giant boar is going to be a beast. Giant constrictor snake is going to be a beast. Giant croc is going to be a beast. A giant 4-armed gargoyle. Now here you go. This is something they need to be battling. Because the gargoyles they've encountered so far are puny. Let's throw some of these bitches into play. Giant 4-armed elemental, right? Yeah, because a gargoyle's an elemental, so it seems to me this should be an elemental. Giant frog is a beast. Giant lizard is a beast. Giant poisonous snake is a beast. Giant scorpion is a beast. Giant snapping turtle is a beast. Giant spider is a beast. Giant strider is a monstrosity. Giant wasp is a beast. Giant wolf spider should also be a beast. Gearlon, the 4-armed ape things. If it's an undead, if it's a zombie, it goes to undead. But in this case, it goes to monstrosity because it's not the undead variant. Here's the zombie. He goes to undead. Gladiator's going to go to humanoids. Goat is going to go to beast. Goblin and goblin boss is going to go to humanoids. Gray Slade, aberration. So there are 2 variations of the Gray Slade, and I did not drag and drop properly. There they go. Green Hag, humanoid. Oh, okay, so the hags are considered a fae. Don't think they would be part of the Sealy Court, though. Okay, so we're going to drop the Green Hag into the fae folder. Grung is going to be humanoid. Actually, would they be beast? Nope, they are classed as humanoid. Because to me, they are froggy people. Guard. Guardian Naga should be... okay. Monstrosity. Hadrosaurus. Dinosaurs. New Hackenstone. Humanoid. Tomb of Annihilation. Dwarven Resilience. Okay, so we are probably a Dwarven Warrior. Drop him into humanoids. Horned Devil is going to be a devil. Hunter Shark should be beast. Hydra is going to be probably monstrosity, yes. Incubus. We probably need to create a folder for just fiends. Actually, because devils are classed as a fiend, let's rename a folder, and just go to fiends. There we go. Invisible Stalker is an elemental. Or to the eyes. Jackal's going to be a beast. Jaculi and Camodon are both going to be beast. 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 King of Feathers is going to be a dinosaur, and I'm going to have a blast playing him. Knight is a humanoid. Kobold is a humanoid. Kobold Inventor is a humanoid. Kobold Scale Sorcerer is a humanoid. Liara Portier is going to be a human what? By the looks of her. Battle Axe, Crossbow. Looks like we've got some spell features. I'd have to look and see what she is, but we're going to drop her into humanoids. Lich is going to be undead. Lion is going to be beast. Lizard is going to be beast. Lizard folk are going to be humanoid. Mage is going to be humanoid. Magma Mephit's going to be an elemental. Magmin should also be an elemental. Mantrap, plant. Okay, so we need to add a category for killer plants. Considering my track record with my green thumb, if I ever get into dealing with combative plants, I am a dead man. Medusa, monstrosity? Yes. Mesoloth, probably no? Fiend, okay. I was thinking undead, but okay. Mimic, monstrosity. Minotaur, humanoid. Minotaur, skeleton, undead. Monodrone is going to be a construct. Mudmyth, it's going to be an elemental. Mummy is going to be an undead. Can't pronounce this, but it's humanoid. Now Feshni, fiend. Night hag, again Fey. Now see, it's interesting, a green hag is Fey, but a night hag is considered a fiend. I guess their affiliation with demons and devils. Coven variant, again, fiend. Noble, going to be a humanoid. Nothic, aberration. Nikoloth, fiend. Ogre zombie, undead. Orc, humanoid. Orc warchief, humanoid. Orvex Acromus is going to be a non-player character. Otyug, aberration. Panther is a beast. So the drones in my book should all be constructs. So Pentadrone should go to construct. Plesiosaurus, dinosaur. You had me as Osaurus. Poisonous snakes, beast. Priest, beast. I mean humanoid. Prismatic flowers. I think that's one I custom built. That's going to be a plant. Pseudo dragon is going to get classed as a dragon. So I had, in the 80s, when it was Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition, I had a pseudo dragon as a familiar. And my DM, who was a good friend, was always either trying to take the damn thing from me or kill it. So it seems like any time that my mage played in games, I was busy doing one of two things. Trying to keep my damn pseudo-dragon from being abducted or try to keep it from being killed? Terrafolk monstrosity. So I like having these organized like this. This is going to make my life easier as a DM because everything's going to be, you know. So, Quetzalcoatl, wait a minute. Classified as a beast, okay. Because a regular quaddle is a celestial, but a Quetzalcoatl is a beast. Got it. The hell is a quipper? A beast? Rosny is a effing hostile non-player character, but we're going to drop him into NPCs because he's going to be one of the ones they're going to have a chat with at some point. Reef Shark is a beast. Revenant should be an undead. Riding Horse is a beast. Rug of Smothering construct, yes. Salamander is going to be elemental. I would have said beast, so I'm guessing the elemental plane of fire. Salida, I think we're going to drop Salida into NPCs. Scarecrow construct. Scorpion beast. Scout humanoid. I'm going to go back into the humanoid folder and grab the actual named humanoids. If they've got a common name, then they need to be moved over to NPC. Sea Hag is also classed as Fae. And there's a Coven variant. Sekalok looks like a humanoid, named humanoid, so we're going to go NPC. Sentient Vine is going to be a plant. Shadow Demon. Demons and devils, both fiends. So, okay. I just needed clarification on that. Shago is a named human, so going to go into NPCs. Shambling Mound is actually classed as a plant. Did not realize that. Shield Guardian construct. Skeleton is going to be undead. Skeleton Key, also undead. I'm guessing there's something special about that. Smoke Mephit's going to be an elemental. Spectre is going to be an undead. Spine Devil is going to be a fiend. Spy is going to be a humanoid. Steam Mephit's going to be an elemental. Stegosaurus is going to be a dinosaur. Sturge is going to be a beast. Stone Golem is going to be a construct. Stone Juggernaut is going to be a construct. Sioux Monster's probably, okay, a monstrosity. See, I would have said beast. Succubus. Oh no, children, it's a succubus. Chef! Sorry, I South Park channeled for a moment. Swarm of anything is going to be beast. And I don't think I can multi-select these. Oh, geez. Swarm of Quippers. Syndra Sylvain is going to be an NPC. Tabaxi Hunter is going to be a humanoid because it's generic. Tabaxi Minstrel humanoid. Terracotta Warrior construct. Thorny. A thorny is considered a plant. Did not know that. A thug. Humanoid. Tiger is beast. Tomb Guardian is probably construct. Yep. Tri-flower frond plant, tribal warrior humanoid, triceratops dinosaur, troll giant. See, I would have said monstrosity. T-Rex dinosaur, Tyrannosaurus zombie, that would be terrifying. Undead. Valindra Shadowmantle is going to be an NPC, a named NPC. Vegapygmies are actually classed as plant. Okay. I would have said humanoid because they have legs, but Velociraptor, dinosaur, veteran humanoid. Volo get arm NPCs, vulture, beast, warhorse, beast, water weird, elemental, werebear. Okay, so do we get to classify wares? See, I would think anything with were in the title should be categorized into lycanthropes. So this becomes a question for me as the DM as to how I want to organize. My mind says put your wares in a lycanthrope folder, but for now I'm going to do humanoids because that's where it puts them. Now what's interesting is I don't see werewolf in this list. White is going to be an undead. Will-o-wisp is going to be an undead. Winged kobold is a humanoid. Winter wolf is a beast. Withers is actually a non-player character in TOA. Wraith is an undead. We're going to stick the Yonti Malison under humanoids. Zandala, I'm assuming, is a named NPC. Yellow musk creeper is a plant, but a yellow musk zombie, is it an undead or is it a plant? It's an undead. Young red dragon is going to be a dragon. Yonti abomination is going to be humanoid. Yonti broodguard, humanoid. All these Yonti bastards need to be dropped into the humanoid folder. The question is, do I want to go back in and create subfolders for them? I could. Get into humanoids and just create a folder for Yonti. Create a folder for the different types of kobolds. It might behoove me to do that. Zombie is an undead. Zendar is going to be a named NPC. And a Zorbo is a monstrosity. But isn't he cute? Matthew wants to make it his pet. Let's see what this bastard can do. Okay, features. Destructive claws, magic resistance, and natural armor. Not something I want to hang on to as a pet. But you know Matthew. He is special like that. So throw it into monstrosities for now. Okay. So I need to clean this up now because I did start to folder this underneath here. Archmage is a humanoid. Ape is a beast. Baboon is a beast. Assassin Vine is a plant. Bag of Nails is going to be an NPC. Bandit is going to be a humanoid. Bandit Captain is going to be a humanoid. Cannibal is going to be a humanoid. Almirage, it's the what Matthew calls the Unibunny. I love this shit that he just throws out at random when when he encounters something and doesn't know what it's called, and I show him a picture. Oh, it's the Unibunny. Why? Because it has a freaking horn on its head. What is this damn thing classified as? A beast. Okay, so the Unibunny needs to be dropped into the beast folder. Are the Aldani considered humanoids? No, they are considered monstrosities. After looking at the picture, I understand why. Okay. I'm going to do away with this random encounter folder. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move these over to the NPCs. Although some of them are specific to TOA, they can be encountered elsewhere. And does that leave us anybody in the Tomb of Annihilation folder? No, it does not. Let's zap it. Okay, these are... Now, here's my problem with this folder. I think this folder is all of the encounters I've created that have these in them. So I don't want to move any of these around for fear of messing up my already placed game. Okay. So let's go over to humanoids and grab anybody that's named. And if they are named, then they will go to the... Okay, so new Hackenstone. Let's see if I've got anybody down here. So this is where we get into the conversation of, do I need to stick things in the folders? And I'm looking at this and looking at the whole list of Yon T. They need to be in a folder. So let's do this. So let's do humanoids. Let's go Goblin, Grung, and Kobold for starter. Goblin, Grung, Kobold. Okay. That one, and then wondering if I should sort by species. So like the dwarves should go into a dwarves folder. Let's come back to that in a minute. So Goblin, Goblin, Grung, Grung, Grung. Okay, new Hackenstone. Can I get the kobolds into a folder? The problem is we start running out of space here. So where is my Thrash? There's my Thrash. I created him. All these Yon T. Will it let me multi-select? I don't think it will. If it would, what there needs to be is a right-click move to folder. Let's move Thrash to NPCs. Winged Kobold needs to be moved. Orc needs to be its own thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to super font this down, super small, to move some crap around, so I will zoom this back up in a second. Y'all bear with me. Okay, Waxenair needs to go into the NPCs folder, and then we have Tabaxi. See, what can I do to move some stuff around? Let's see. Probably throw dwarves into a folder. I only have one drow so far. Drow, excuse me. Lizard folk. I have 2 orcs, 2 tabaxi. So this is where it gets crazy. Let's do Yon T, And the problem is the inability to scroll up. Wait a minute, where did my Yuan-ti go? Oh, you can't nest folders like that. So I need to be on humanoids and then do, you can't drag them if you've put them outside of the where you want them. But see, it did it again. Edit folder. I don't have the ability to place it underneath. Delete all. Let's go back to the humanoid folder. I'm on humanoids. I'm creating a folder. In Brian's mind, it should go in the humanoids folder. It has been up to this point. Okay, thank you for making a liar out of me. Sorry that's so small. It's killing my eyesight. But it's just so that I can get people moved around. And then we will zoom it back up. Tomorrow's going to be a little chaotic at work. We have our town hall. We just found out late today that the projectors are now not working where we're doing our town hall. So we're going to have to do some crazy stuff now after all this prep to get it ready, and then to have something break at the last minute is just a shoot me now moment for Brian. Winged kobold needs to go into kobold. And then we have a Yuan-ti priest that needs to go in the Yuan-ti. And then I'm assuming that says Yuan-ti pureblood. It's too damn small for me to read. That's funny. My boss just texted us. He says, "It'll be a fun day tomorrow. Thank y'all for always being willing to spend way too much time on things that are silly but have huge optics." I love that he understands the perspective. But he's also willing to say, hey, thank y'all for being troopers and dealing with this nonsense. That's what I enjoy about my boss. Okay, Liera Portier needs to go into the NPC folder. Who else do we need to shove into an NPC folder? There's my 3 lycanthropes. I think we need a lycanthropes folder, I think we need a tabaxi folder, and I think we need an orc folder, okay? That's my thought process. So under humanoids, we're going to go orc. Tabaxi. And what the fuck was the third one? Doesn't matter because I'm going to have to do crazy things to zoom out again. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm torturing y'all tonight. I'm torturing myself as much as I am y'all. Orc. Orc War Chief. Font so small I can't read. Tabaxi Hunter. Tabaxi Minstrel. Oh, lycanthropes. We decided we want a folder for lycanthropes. Or were creatures, I guess. Lycanthropes. Lycanthropes. There they are. Now let's drag the 3 wares. We have a were-boar. We have a were-boar. a were-bear, a were-boar, and a were-tiger. But yet no werewolves, because I haven't done anything to import them yet. So I guess I will have to remedy that in the near future. Zooming back out. Let's create a folder for dwarves. Dwarves and fire newts. Who else do we need to move around? Okay, so Liara is a named NPC. Let's get her down here. New Hackenstone is a named NPC. Let's create a folder for, under humanoids, let's go dwarves. And although elves hate to admit it, drow are a member of the elven family. We're going to put the albino dwarves in the dwarf folder. And then we're going to stick the drow mage in the elves folder. That'll cause some bad blood. You want to piss off the elves? This is how you piss off the elves. Okay. Lizard folk I have 2 of. Okay. Anybody else named in here that I really want to do anything with? I think that's it. I think we're done categorizing humanoids. Alright, so that actually gave me a nice bank of NPCs. And then there's my player characters. These are the things I've already got placed in TOA. Now I'm curious, like the death dogs. Do they appear anywhere else? See, that's where it concerns me, because right now they only appear in the TOA. So I need to, at some point, get these over into the main library. Alright. Now, for now, I'm going to leave it alone because I don't want to jack up my map encounters because they're already planned out. But there we go. We have a nice bank of NPCs built. I am, while I am thinking of it, going to go over here and see if under hostiles, under humanoids, under lycanthropes, can I get the DDB importer? Where have we pulled it from? Here's the DDB muncher. Oh crap, we've lost our cobalt cookie. It's expired. So I would have to fix that before I can use the muncher. Let's come over here into the compendium, because I have, where is it? D&D Beyond, monsters. See, I've over here. This is the main library. And it's interesting that werewolf is not in here. Okay, so giant wolf spider is, and it needs to be imported because we need some of those. And let's go over. Did it import it? Did I not just tell it to import? Import. Where did it go? Ah, okay. It came over twice because it came over in the subfolder. I'm going to move giant wolf spider to beasts because we have a few of these to contend with. But we are now down to the super foldering. So put him in the beasts. What other creatures do I have? Okay, we've got apes, baboons. I created cannibals, crocodiles, fairy dragons we have, gargoyles we have. Do we have the giant wasps? We do. Okay. Batiri, Grung, King of Feathers, kobolds, red wizards. Now I saw an archmage under the humanoids. And he is in, interestingly enough, red clothing. So perfect. There's you a red wizard right there. I need to tweak an encounter to include him. Okay. Shambling mound. We have him under plants. I'm just running down the list of all the encounters that they will run into, or could run into. Ghouls, zombies. We got the yellow musk zombie and creeper, the Yuan-Ti, and the Vegapygmies. Okay. And I've already got several. Notice it's interesting because I have Vegapygmy and then I have Vegapygmy Legacy. I will have to, when we're done playing, clean this up because everything that's under that green TOA umbrella, let me clear my search parameter. So everything that is down here will need to be absorbed up above into my hostiles folder. Okay. And then my other players, we need to get their characters imported. So the cool thing is that gets us all of our NPC folks for the game for Saturday. Very, very good and very, very awesome. Big time saver. Okay, so that didn't take but a little over an hour to build that. I was thinking it was going to take me a lot longer than that, but having stuff pre-built kind of lent itself to expediency. I want to take a look at some of my modules set up. Under settings, because I have added some modules tonight that I want to activate for game use. So bear with me. We're going to turn some stuff on. Dice tray. General settings. Enable dice calculator. Enable dice tray. Okay. Dice row setting. Click any button to edit. So we have a 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20, and percentile. Okay. Now, does this bad boy exist over here in chat? It does. And this, I need to figure out what's going on because, like, something's triggering, like, an attack, but it's losing zero max HP and 0 damage whenever I first fire up. So we'll have to fix that. Okay, so dice tray. Like, if I want to just roll a d20, you hit it, you hit roll. There goes the animation. Perfect. Is this for modifiers? So let's say I needed to roll a d8 plus 2. Okay. That would make that a 6. And if I needed to roll a d20 with advantage, oh, that was 2d12, not 2d20. Learn your icons, dumbass. So if I tell, this is kind of like what my players are used to in Fantasy Grounds. Look there, they would have got a nat 20 on that with that advantage roll. Okay, so I like this. We're going to leave this on. Because they are used to having that kind of feature in Fantasy Grounds Unity. Alright, let's clear the chat. Let's go back into my setup. Let's see, that was dice tray, drag ruler. Now, I've got this set up and I need to experiment with it to see if it works. Speed provider settings. Not sure what this is asking. Walk dash unreachable. Okay. Right click action, delete waypoint. Automatically start measuring. Use speed based snapping. Show PC speed to everyone. Show GM ruler to players. I'm fine with that. If I'm measuring distance, I want them to be able to see it. So that should, in an encounter, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to run an encounter test real quick down here. Let's drop Matt Bryan on the map. Let's zoom in. Okay, drop Matt on the map. Helps if I actually drop. Okay, it did dropping. Let's run this encounter for area 1, which I should have this in the journals built under locations. Okay, we're at the city entrance. I'm going to tell it to run the quick encounter. Notice it immediately dropped all these baddies on the map up here. How do I use the measurement free movement, request roll? So this is a HUD. Contested roll, combat turn, assign XP. I'm going to go ahead and begin combat. Movement change to combat turn. Let's move him up here. Unpause said game. Why did the game not unpause? And better yet, why is he not in the combat? Okay, probably need to cancel combat. Yes. No, we're not assigning XP. Something is not right here. I've turned something on that has broke something. Measure distance, disable blood splats. And now he exists twice on the map for some reason. Measurement controls, select targets. So that would tell you he's how many feet from them bad guys? Way too many. Okay, token controls, measurement controls, cone template, rectangle, ray. That's for area of effect. Tile, drawing tools, wall, lighting, effects. And see, now that needs to come off. How do I get rid of that? Who knows? I have jacked something up. What the hell is it? Make the measurement controls go away. If I remove him from the map, it does nothing. Hellfire. I'm still paused. Okay. Can't get him off the map. The map's wanting to move when I move around instead of... Oh, delete. Yes, there we go. Now let's go back to token movement. I want to move him. I think the game has to be paused. Select tokens. Move is just click and drag. But see, it's not wanting to click and drag now. Let me come off and come back. Why is the bathhouse showing up like it's in navigation? Save changes. Now get it out of navigation. Save changes. And it still shows up. Let me go back to here. There we go. Now it'll move him. But it didn't move him. And it won't unpause. So I've loaded an extension for something that has pissed things off. So let's go back into setup. I'm willing to bet this drag ruler is interfering with what I'm doing. We'll come back to this in a second. Blood splats, I'm going to leave here. Combat marker, common display, token bar. I probably need to turn that off. Narrator tools, configure. Automatic scenery control when game is paused. Okay, so of the things I turned on tonight, this is one of them. Token bar. Token bar settings. Allow player to use. Show the movement button. Show tokens of players that aren't online. No. Show character actors. Filter duplicates. I think we're going to turn this off. There is a disable function here. Let's hit save. That got rid of that. Now what's this damn thing? Let me turn this back on. Just for the moment. And why do I have two Matthews on the map? Because we are jacked. Okay. I'm going to turn off some modules. We are going to turn off drag ruler. Yes, I'm sure it's going to force a reload. Do it. Ooh, this headset's hurting my head. Alright, y'all. And still the bathhouse, which has been told. Oh, you know what? You know why it's going to the bathhouse? It thinks there's a token present. It thinks I am there. H. H is me. Let's do this. Let's go to OMU. And let's do activate. There we go. That got rid of the errant one. Alright, module setup. Okay, he's moved. Oh, but you know what we don't have? We don't have baddies on the map. Let's bring the baddies back. Aerial 1, run the QE. Free movement. What damn tool is this? Contested roll, no movement. Free movement. Okay. So he's got free movement. But what HUD is this that I have done activated? So I need to figure out what I've turned on that's brought that into the world. Dynamic effects, health monitor, animated assets. It isn't blood spats, which is up there. Disable blood splat tokens. What did I add tonight? I added a monk's combat marker. I think it's monk's common display is what we've got coming on. Do I have a disable function for no, this is for streaming. Never mind. Monk's token bar. Save this. That didn't do anything with it. Monk's token bar. Okay, let's go module management and turn off token bar. Save, let it reload. It's gonna gripe at me. What I've got is it looks like I've got two modules competing with each other for UI control. Okay. Where'd my rodent go? Okay. Yeah. Token bar was fighting with us. The other one, the one that I turned off earlier, under configure settings. Is going to be, we're going to leave blood spats on. Okay. Combat marker. I've got to learn how to use this. Enhanced journal. Quick encounters I'm using. Okay. So, we get him up here to where he can see, but we don't have the encounter loaded, so let's go grab it. Locations, run QE, here we go. Why have I doubled the number of Yuan-Ti in this encounter? Okay. Why is he not in combat? Okay. He can't see anybody. You know why? Because everybody is toggled invisible. and then it's awarding XP. So something else I've got turned on is effing with things. Deleted 15 objects because there should never have been 15 there. Where I screwed up where's my notes? Token bar and blood splats, and then drag ruler. Those were, and then the dice tray. Those are the only things I turned on tonight. I mean, there's nothing here that would be impacting this. Drag ruler I've turned off. Monk's little details I turned off because it and another were competing. So token bar, I think token bar is causing some issues. But I turned token bar off. Blood splats? I mean, let's turn off blood splats and see. Oh, something in my eye bothering it. Now this, y'all, is why I test all this crap before we play. Is so that I don't have these surprises when we're trying to play. Okay. Dropping Matthew on the map. Player characters. Matt the Rat. There he goes. Now, let's go to the journal for this chapter, location. Pop everybody on the map. Okay. I don't need this open. I really don't need that open. But you know what? He cannot see all of them. Because let's take him out of the equation for a minute. They're too far away. That just made everybody invisible. That just made everybody visible. Alright. I'm going to drop him smack dab in the middle of this building. We need to probably tweak his vision a little bit. Vision range. Automatically managed by Vision 5e. Okay, so he can see this dude now, so he could fight this dude. T to target. Actually, I think I have to hit begin combat. Okay, so you see the animation indicating that is who he is targeting. Perfect. I think that's where we're going to stop with tinkering tonight. I think I've got some module research I need to do on these to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I've got a few other modules I want to load and experiment with before Saturday night's game. A couple of them are paid modules on a Patreon subscription. As much as I hate to go ahead and start that process, some of these modules are pretty cool, and you know, if they don't work well, I can always cancel them off, right? And cancel the subscription. So I figure $9 for a test run is worth it for a month. We'll see how it goes. Before leaving us tonight, I do want to share with you that our website is open for business, huskyhouserpgs.com. If you want to play with us, you know, first prerequisite is this is not a mobile friendly web app. You can't run Foundry on an iPad or an iPhone or an Android phone or tablet. Just the UI does not work. I've tested it. I've tried it. They tell you up front it doesn't, but you know, I always like to try things. So you have to have a PC with a web browser. Chrome or Firefox. Of the two, Chrome is recommended for compatibility purposes with Foundry. But if you want to play, check this out. We've got a thing on our website called Adventurers Wanted. I'm going to be adding a block to this in my Twitch channel as well, with a link to it. So if you want to play, hey, here's what we've got. We've got multiple gaming systems. D&D 5e being the big one, because everybody wants to play D&D. So Dungeons and Dragons. I do DM Starfinder. I do DM the Mongoose edition of Traveler. I do one-shot games where it's basically a one and done if you want to just play once. We do campaigns, like right now my big group is finishing up Tomb of Annihilation, which is what you've seen me building for the last few days. So you can choose what game you want to play, whether you want just a one-shot game, you want to join into an active campaign. Then we also have our Discord server where you can come check out and chat with other players about the game, share your love of the game, get help, pretty much anything you want to do. Our process is pretty much a kind of a three-step process. First, you got to pick what you want to do and let us know. Do you want to play D&D? Do you want to play Starfinder? Do you want to play Traveler? And then go fill out our player application on our website. There's a link. I want to make sure it's working. I might have to go turn it on. Yep, it's here. This isn't and this will tell you. And so here you go. What game do you want to play? What are you interested in? A one-shot or ongoing? You know, your basic information, what you want to be called. I do want to know what time zone you're in, because we do have players all over the place. Give us a little bit of information about your role-playing experience. We are new player friendly. I will tell you right now, I have no qualms about teaching new players the game. And that's true for any of these gaming systems. And then kind of let us know when you're available to play. We typically play every 2 weeks. How often do you think you'll be able to make that schedule? And then tell me a little bit about your playing style. What's important to you? What's not important? Are you a role player? Are you an explorer? Are you a murder hobo, aka combat, like my guys are? How do you feel about developing your backstory? Are you a min-maxer? Do you like to have your character's powers fine-tuned? Do you care about storyline and arc? Are you into social and political intrigue, puzzles? How important is the player-driven portion of the story? But if you fill this out, It's not a very long survey. I promise you, you can finish this in 10 minutes. You submit this. I go through these weekly. Next step is, we're going to take a look at it as a whatever play group you're playing with. I'll grab a few of those players. We'll take a look at your app, and then we'll want to do a Q&A chat with you via Discord typically. And if you've never done Discord before, that is mobile friendly, so I can help you with that. We'll if we have any questions about what you've put in there, we're going to ask questions, but it's your opportunity to ask us questions and kind of feel out what you want to do as well, to let us know. And then from there, we'll do a session 0. These are typically 3 different events. You're going to fill out the application and submit it. We're going to schedule a time to have a Discord chat with you, probably even via video. You don't have to turn your camera on. We don't care. I'm not here to look at your messy house, but it does help to see people's facial expressions when you're chitty-chatting with them. So I know whether I need to tiptoe or I'm, not melting snowflakes. And then, from there, next thing we'll do is we'll schedule a session 0 playtest, and that'll give you a chance to meet with the other players, kind of get into just, what safety tools we use in the game, what back channel do we have, so that if there's an issue in the game, we don't always talk about it in chat verbally over the audio if we're streaming a game, but we will Discord message each other. And you don't have to even play a streamed game. If you want to just play a private game, we're cool with that. We do private games, we do online games. If you're in the Huntsville, Texas or surrounding area and you want to play face-to-face, we don't play face-to-face very often. That's about maybe once every 2 to 3 months. We'll get together, hang out, fix a bunch of food, and sit around a table, eat, game, and have a good old time. But we'll schedule that session 0. It's what I call a 5x5. It's a 5-room adventure, a really short dungeon with 5 different types of activities. You're going to have some combat, you may have some role play, you may have a puzzle or a trap, you might have a political thing going on or some social interaction or intrigue, and that's just kind of get a feel for how you play and how the other players play. It also gives us a chance to, if you're new to Foundry, we can teach you the basic UI of Foundry for playing. It's all a lot of cool stuff. Just so you know, we don't judge. We joke and cut up with each other. New people, we're not going to joke and cut up with you like we joke and cut up with each other, because, we know some of y'all are just learning, and we're not trying to make it a negative experience for anybody. We want it to be fun because we enjoy doing it. But anyways, pop out to our website, up under the games menu, Adventurers Wanted. Read through it. If you want to take a shot at it, go fill out the app, hit submit, let us know. I am working on building out the page a little more. We do have our schedule posted, as well as I do have events like, if you go out here and look, you'll see Fan Expo Dallas is on the calendar. If you go scrolling down, you should see the Classic Gaming Fest coming up sometime. There you go, in July in Austin, which I'll probably go to that on the Saturday. Gen Con in August. So we do share a calendar out here of what's going on. Here's kind of a rundown of each of our sessions when we're online. And then I've got to build out the news, and I've got to build out the world building. I've been a little slack. This is a new website, so we're just getting it rolling. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Don't judge me. So, but we're a bunch of gaming nerds, okay? We love playing online role-playing games, whether we're online, face-to-face, private online, publicly streamed games, and you can choose whatever you want to play. We're accommodating. Pull up your chair, grab some dice, and let me spin you a yarn, and let's have an adventure. So, but that's out there. I wanted to share that with y'all. I am looking to put together 2 groups for D&D, 2 groups for Starfinder, and 2 groups for Traveler. So the groups will meet every other week. Schedule to be determined. That's one of the things we try to work on, is getting a schedule that works for everybody. If you can't make every game, it's not an issue. We're getting ready to change things around, though, because like our current TOA game, I'm down to 3 players. For the new games, I'm kind of wanting 5 to 6 players at the table, and then 2 alternates, people that you want to play but may not want to commit to the schedule and being part of it, but kind of think of it like a substitute teacher. You're a substitute adventurer, right? So if somebody's out, you can jump in and play their character, or you can play an NPC, or you can play a third party, and it gives you a little bit of playtime, gets you used to it, and hopefully it's a little bit of fun. But again, it's not with the commitment of consistent play. So check it out. I'd love for you to join us. We are nerdy as all get out, and hope to see you there. Other than that, I'm going to wrap up the stream for the night. It's a little after 9. I'm still functioning on that 4-hour sleep from last night. I'm tired. I'm fixing to go take my evening meds and get ready for bed. And I don't know if you can't see her, but my girl's sitting here getting pets. That's the reason I'm leaning back. You want to go out, Mama? You go potty? Yeah, you go potty? Yeah, I'm sure you. Oh, there you see the tail. The tail's wagging behind me. Oh, that's my girl. That's my vocal girl. She is a sassette. Yes, you are. You are a sassette. So, peace out, folks. We will see y'all next time, and hope to have you join us just to have some fun. Other than that, have a great evening, and we will see you Saturday night, 7:30 Central Time is game time. We probably will start streaming around 7, pre-game warm-up, tech check, make sure everything's working, and go from there. Oh, here comes Sam. I got 3 dogs in my office now. So, peace out. We'll see y'all soon.
Mic off. Charging battery.